Alright, starting record.
Alright, this looks nice. This is for number 3, which is write a program to read text to end a file and print a count of word lengths. So basically, all you're going to do is take in the words from your input file and then put them into an array of integers of how long they are. So to start, you have to take in obviously the file, and then your word can be, or you can have any length of word up to 25, but I just did 40 to be safe because you never know what people are going to put in. And then here I have, this is just a counter. This is my integers counter, which is going to hold how many words there are of each length. And then this is this and this are both lengths because the way I did it, I needed 2 values holding the lengths. And obviously this is opening the input file, making sure it's good. And then here we have while you don't reach the end file of your input file, which I can actually show you my input file quick. This is from the test case. And right here, we're scanning in. We actually just learned what this does, which is cool. We scan in the word and we equal L and length to be the length of the word. Because we need to. What's up?
For the while, what does FELF mean? Like, I didn't catch if you used it before.
It's while file is end of file.
Okay.
But I put not. So it's like while file is not end of file. It's just the same thing.
All right.
Yeah. And then this is a for loop that is going to go through, it's going to run through the length of the word times. And then we say if it's not a letter, which is this, and it's not some sort of punctuation, you can put as much punctuation as you want here, as many characters as you want. We're going to set L equal to 26. And the reason that we're going to do that is because we know that the max length word we can have is 25. So if it's greater than 25, we're not going to add it to our integer array up here. So if it's not equal to a letter or some sort of character that's allowed, then we're not allowing it to enter our integer array. And then here, what we're doing is if it is equal to one of these characters, you have to get rid of that character or somehow change the string in a way that allows you to add it to your counter. So here what I did was all these punctuations are going to happen at the end of the word. So I just changed that value or where the punctuation is to end of string. And then I reset the length here with the new string, which is giving you how long the actual string is instead of with the punctuation. And then here we go, this is still in my while. We run through it, and if it's, like I said before, not greater than 25, so not 26, it's going to add it to our integer array up here. And the reason I use length instead of L is because length is the one that I'm actually changing. L is strictly equal to the value of the length of the word, where length is able to change based on what characters are being used. And then here we close it, and then this is printing it. And then here's my outcome with this. And then this is the test case. And you can see it matches. 1, 2, 4, 4, 5, 1, 1, 2, 4, 4, 5, 1. You got that? Everything good? It's like the same question that we did for another homework. So.
All right, can you just explain the whole while loop again?
Yeah. So like before, this is while it's not in the file. And then you scan through it and you get the word, and then you set both of these equal to the length of the word. This one is always going to stay the length of the word. It's never going to change. And then this one is going to be able to change based on the characters that are put in. And then this is the for loop. It runs from 0 to the length of the word. And then for the first if, you're saying while word is greater than A or less than Z, greater than A, less than Z for the ASCIIs, but you're saying not. So while it's not a letter, and while it's not an allowed character, you set L equal to 26, which is the one that we were always keeping constant, right? So that if this one is greater than 25, which is right here, we're not going to increment our integer array.
All right.
And then this is for just the punctuation where you change it to end of file instead of the punctuation so that you can change, you can get the correct value of the length of the word.
So what's it called? The whole point of line 30 is pretty much if it's not a letter or one of the punctuation marks, it's not going to count it, right?
Yeah.
So like a space.
Yeah, so it's like if a word was like that,
Mhm.
I don't think that these or this is this or any of this is allowed as a word. So it's going to instantly set it equal to 26. And then it'll, once it goes to here, it'll be like, okay, this isn't allowed in my integer array. And then it'll grab the next word.
All right.
And because we're using scanf instead of getC, we don't have to worry about spaces because it'll grab the first chunk of words. And then once it realizes it's end of a string, it'll go to the next one, and then end of string, go to the next one, end of string, go to the next one. But if you did want to allow like stuff like that, you would just have to add it to here, and then add it to here, and then it would work fine.
All right. And then for line 47, why did you have the count equal to 1?
There's no words that are 0 characters.
Yeah, I think so. That's why.
All right.
Anything else?
No, I can't think of any more questions.
All right.
All right, I'm gonna stop recording.
Yeah, you're good.